The surprising trend in the number of homes coming onto the market. If you're thinking about making a move, it's important to know what's happening in the housing market. Here's an update of the supply of homes currently for sale. Whether you're buying or selling, the number of homes in your area is something you really need to pay attention to. In the housing market, there are regular patterns that happen every year. It's called seasonality. Spring is the peak of home buying season, and it's also when the most homes are typically listed for sale. Those are homes coming onto the market. That's what we know in the industry as new listings. In the second half of each year, the number of new listings typically decreases as the pace of sales slow down. So this graph uses data from Realtor.com to provide a visual of seasonality. It shows how this year, that's the black line, is breaking from the norm. Looking at the graph, there are three things that become very clear. So 2017 to 19, those are the blue and gray lines, follow the same general pattern. These years were very typical in the housing market, and the lines on the graph show normal seasonal trends. Now, starting in 2020, the data broke from the normal trend. The big drop down in 2020, that one's the orange line, signals when the pandemic hit, and many sellers paused their plans to move. Now in 2021, the green line, and 22, the red line, follow the normal trend a little bit more, but there are still some abnormalities in their own ways. Now this year, the black line is truly unique. The steep drop off from the new listings that usually occurs this time of year hasn't happened. If 23 followed the norm, the line representing this year would look more like the dotted black line. Instead of what's happening is the number of new listings is stabilizing. There are even more new listings coming to the market this year compared to the same time last year. But what does all this mean to you? So for buyers, new listings stabilizing is a super positive sign. It means that you have a more steady stream of options coming onto the market, and the more choices you have for your next home than you would if we were at the same time last year. This opens up possibilities and allows you to explore a variety of homes that suit your needs. Now for sellers, while new listing is breaking seasonality norms, the inventory is still well below where it was before the pandemic. If you look again at the graph, you're going to see that the black line for this year is still lower than normal, meaning inventory isn't going up dramatically and prices aren't heading anywhere for a crash. With less competition from other sellers than you'd see in a more typical year, your house has a better chance to be in the spotlight and attracting eager buyers. The bottom line is, whether you're on the hunt for your next home or thinking of selling, now might just be the perfect time for you to make your move. If you have any questions or concerns about availability of homes in our local area, let's be sure to connect.